suppose that is?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, loud hissing, yeah.
Mm.
It's not the audience.
It's coming from Mr. Barrett's world.
Oh, he's got the fan
Come
on, I
on,
think.
why do you always assume it's me?
Yeah.
I can see the little microphone next to your name as
It always has
action.
been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're live on YouTube now, folks.
Woo, woo.
Okay.
Whoop whoop. Yeah, we can tell.
Woo, woo.
Sisters and brothers, welcome to another edition of the Catbird Café.
Yeah.
Legumes in the Peanut Gallery and tubers on YouTube, 54 of whom showed up last week, and we hope to be able to meet that again.
That's right.
I gotta get rid of this now. Okay, here we go. Now we're good.
Brought to you by the New England Wildlife Center.
Yeah.
Our suggested themes this evening. It's Spaghetti Day, and I could use some spaghetti. Boy, that sounds good. We don't have any. It's Weigh-In Day instead of Way Out Day.
Huh.
It's Trivia Day, and we're going to play trivia today.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Well, you still have a few minutes.
Not required, of course.
And it's National Creativity Month. So there.
So there.
And we're going to start. The John McHugh is first, and then Steve Azzaro has taken over second place ahead of Mike Delaney, and then would be J-Nut, and then Glenn.
We're not sure about Betty and Andy. You probably all heard, or some of you saw on Facebook that Andy had a what do they call it? Detached retina.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was detached or torn. I saw
Torn.
it both.
Yeah.
And he has to lie face down forever.
Yeah. Well, for a couple of weeks, I think, or a week anyway.
Yeah. So he won't be jumping around for a while.
No.
So Betty said she'd join us if she could, but that she might be being caregiver.
Yeah.
If there were anything funny about that, it would. I forget what I'm saying in the middle of what I'm saying.
Maybe it's just as well.
Yeah.
Touche, Karen.
I'll come back with it. I'll get it when the pressure's off.
All right, so we're starting with
A vitreous humor.
Ah.
Thank you very much. It's,
All right, wait a minute. I didn't mean to mute him. I muted John, and I
That's
meant
okay.
to spotlight him.
There he is.
There he is.
That's
You,
John McHugh.
subconsciously, you did want to mute me, I think.
No, I didn't. No.
No. Because then there might be a mutiny.
Oh, it's going to be a night.
No, that's all. That's it. That's it for me.
That's it for now.
Yeah. All right, ladies and germs. Put them together for the one and only John McHugh.
Thank you, everybody.
Go Don.
Thank you. Surprisingly, I just kept with one of the themes tonight because I wrote it on Sunday morning, and I couldn't remember. All I could remember was the spaghetti. I couldn't remember the other ones, and it was all done, so I wasn't going to rewrite it and add the other things into it. But well, I hope you like it. Here it goes. I love a girl who loves to eat spaghetti. She piles the cheese on like it was confetti. Don't get in her way when she starts eating. I just see her and my heart starts beating. She's my pasta prima donna. All day I just wanna feast my eyes upon her loveliness. She's my ziti Nefertiti. my Italian sweetie. She's the queen of my dreams, I confess. I love her angel hair and she loves hers. I go hungry if she sees it first. You should see her wolfing down Linguini, followed by a helping of rotini. She's my pasta prima donna. All this day I wanna feast my eyes upon her loveliness. She's my Ziti Nefertiti, my Italian sweetie. She's the queen of my dreams, I confess. Once I saw her eat a whole lasagna. There was nothing left to eat mañana. She put so much gravy on her gnocchi, like a big red wind of Saki. She's a pasta prima donna. All day I just wanna feast my eyes upon her loveliness. She's my Ziti Nefertiti, my Italian sweetie. She's the queen of my dreams, I confess. She's the queen of my dreams, I confess.
Yeah!
Yay!
That's one of your best, I think.
Oh yeah,
Totally.
Brilliant.
That is awesome.
love it. Love it.
Thank you. That's all I got.
Now,
Oh, she
That's
must have been
okay.
pretty.
That's plenty.
Was she dainty, as in al dente?
yes.
Let me get the pencil.
I smell a verse.
In other words,
Fellini, you know.
yeah.
Thank you,
All right,
everybody.
thank you, John McHugh.
Hey, John.
Yes. What a good start.
Go, John.
All
Swoon.
right. So before we go on, got two things to talk about. Val is here, or was. Val, are you here? We've got Brendan trying to join us. He said he wasn't going to, and I don't see Val. So we can't talk to Val. All right, we'll just let that go for a minute.
Yeah,
And
let's
then-
see what happens.
And then Ginger's here.
Hi, Ginger.
Are you here to play or here to listen?
You're muted.
You're muted, so
Oh no, she's not.
yes, she is.
Yes, she is. Oh, she-
Here we go. No, I'm just listening. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Well, welcome. Glad you're here.
Yep.
All right.
And there's cousin Linda.
Yeah, cousin
Hi,
Linda's here. Yeah, and Neil.
Hiya.
Neil.
Yeah, Neil Dale was one of the first to arrive.
He was here earlier, but then he had to log out and come back. So now
Oh,
he's
I
back.
didn't even notice he was gone.
Link was crazy.
Okay.
All right. Steve Azzaro is next, the usurper.
Thank you, guys. John, that was great. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to eat any pasta now without thinking of a prima donna or ziti with that Nefertiti. It's just one of those lines that's just going to pop into my head. And I'm Italian, so that was one of your best songs.
Yeah. You call spaghetti
Translate that
sauce
into
gravy.
a total Italian, John, and you'll have a hit in Italy, I'm sure.
I'll do that. You'll have to help me.
I'll do it, John, for
That
sure.
was a very special song.
Yeah, that really was fabulous.
Thank
It was
you.
past-terrific.
And soon, anyway, not yet, but soon, we're going to do a song that John and I collaborated on. It's almost done, John. It's taken me forever, but we're going to celebrate that. Now, I have a quick trivia quiz now.
Oh, good.
And I'm going to ask it. Everybody, you think of your answers, and then I'll.
And
What?
folks, we have 10 seconds to answer this trivia question.
Okay, so now, Steve, how's that going to work? Are people just going to think it in their mind, and then when I give the answer, they'll raise their hand if they got it? How are we going to do this?
Well, we figured it would be a free-for-all, and
Okay.
people have 10 seconds to
To blurt it- just
blurt it out.
blurt it out.
And
All
if
right.
not, then you can give it, because we don't have all night.
We don't mind.
Yeah, of course. Okay, here it is. Here it is. What was the first hit for Simon and Garfunkel?
Mrs. Robinson.
My girl, something like that.
9.
10 seconds is over. It was The Sounds of Silence. Good try, guys.
Wow.
Oh,
They had a hit when they
got
were
it.
Ben and Jerry,
Jana.
though.
Jana
He
got
answered
it.
appropriately.
That's a good point. That's a good point. At Ben and Jerry, they did have what was the name?
Tom and Jerry, sorry.
Or Tom and Jerry. What was the name of it? Do you remember?
It was something about my girl, or I
Yeah,
forget.
yeah, you're probably
Paul
right.
Simon's first hit was Red Rubber Ball.
He
It's a
wrote
circle.
that.
I think it was Wake Up Little Susie. Or something like that.
Okay.
Well, anyway, that was a good one. Yeah, anyone that has a trivia question, feel free to put it out there, and we'll all jump in chaotically and blurt out the answer if we know it, and if we don't, then it's up to you to let us know. Don't keep us hanging, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for Steve Azzaro.
Steve Azzaro.
Thank you, guys.
Go, Steve. Go, Steve.
So, see if you can think of the title of this song as I'm singing it, okay? Well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armor coming, saying something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree. There's a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. I was lying in a burned out basement with a full moon in my eye. I was hoping for a replacement when the sun burst through the sky. There was a band playing in my head, and I felt like getting high. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Well, I dreamed I saw the silver spaceship flying to a yellow haze of the sun. There were children crying and colors flying all around the chosen one. All in a dream, all in a dream. The loading had begun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home in the sun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home.
Nice.
Lovely.
Good song.
I have no
Nice
idea
job.
what it's called.
Yeah.
So
Good job.
All right, Steve.
thank you, guys. The title of that one from Neil Young is After the Gold Rush.
The name of the whole album, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It is.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. What else you got? You still have your cold.
Yeah.
We can't help
You
but
know what it
notice.
is? I don't think it's a cold, but I mean, I had supper and then I come up here and I sit for a while and it just gets a little phlegm in my throat. Ain't that a pain? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
was hoping there wasn't polyps or something, you know.
no, I'm healthy so far. Thanks, good. Knock on wood. So
Good
far, so
deal.
good.
All
Yep.
right.
Yep. Steve,
So,
before your next song, can we ask Val a question? He's back now.
yes,
No,
ma'am.
now he disappeared again.
Well,
Val must be having trouble. Sorry,
That's
Steve. You
no,
go
no,
ahead.
no.
You go.
Nothing
never
to be
mind.
sorry about, Kathy.
What else
I
you
like
got?
being here with my friends. Anything goes. My group
Yeah,
is called Anything Goes, so
That's
everything
right.
is
that's right.
fine. This is my New Year's song. Also, a little tribute to David Mallet. I've been doing it all the time. If the morning star still disappears behind a sky of blue, if people rise and go to work like they always do, as long as young folks fall in love and kids keep growing tall, with the earth below and the sky above, there's hope for one and all. If the moon still moves the deep blue sea and rules the hearts of men, if the world keeps turning quietly, here we go again. If the winter grass turns April green when the rain begins to fall, if there's water flowing from the stream, there's hope for one and all. Well, there's hope for you and me, my friend, with our backs against the wall. If there's water flowing from the stream, there's hope for one and all. If a man still does the best he can, though no one cares, if mothers rock their babes to sleep, say a little prayer. If the old car starts when the wind blows cold, away down in the fall, if there's one good spark in the falling dark, there's hope for one and all. There's hope for you and me, my friends, with our backs against the wall. If there's one good spark, the falling dark, there's hope for one and all. There's hope for one and all.
That's a great song.
Wonderful.
Thank you. The great
Steve.
David Mallet. Thank you.
Yeah, he is a vastly underrated songwriter. We're just hearing some of his stuff now after he passed. And you know we need that because you know hope's about all we have, folks. You know, so we got to hold on to every little bit of it. Thank you, Steve Azzaro.
Thank you, guys. Love you.
Thank you. Mike Delaney is next.
Go,
And,
Mike.
and
Go, Mike.
Val Fowler is here now.
He comes and goes
Yeah.
like Ruby Tuesday.
So Brendan,
I had a
Brendan's
hell of a time getting on.
Yeah.
can tell.
Uh,
Brendan's in the waiting room. He's not signed up. What should we do?
now you're muted. You're muted.
Val, you're muted.
Having a hell of a time.
I told him that he wouldn't be playing today, so he's
Oh.
planning on coming next week.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
We just won't let him in then.
Want to explain something? Is he listening? Can he hear us?
Brendan, no.
Okay, but Val can. Val, he kept asking last night for permission to record,
Oh,
but we kept putting him off because he asked it way in advance, and we can only give you permission to record when it's your set.
Well, I will talk to him.
Okay.
I've been regularly having conversations about kind of the etiquette, and so I will talk to him again about it. Um,
Good.
so
We understand it's, you know,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
something that, you know, we totally forgive. It's just it disrupts things if
yeah.
he wants to do,
Yeah, we thought maybe he left because we offended him because we didn't let him
No,
record
no,
or something.
He left because he wasn't feeling well. So
Okay, good.
Good.
okay, I will talk to him. I'll be seeing him sometime tomorrow, and I'll talk to him.
Perfect.
You're a good
Okay,
dad.
I
Thank,
try, and
thank
I
you, thank
I
you.
I don't know if it's a problem for people in the group, because I think it's wonderful that he's coming, and
No, me too. There's
We
no
do too.
problem.
Oh, we do too.
so
Oh
He
Just
did a
no.
those
wonderful
little
job
things
last
we
time.
have to get over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
he was taking music lessons in the town of Victor, just north of us, for 2.5 years before he went into the group home, and I've been pleased to see what it did for him. So
Yep. No, he's been good.
okay, I'll
Thank,
talk with him. Thank
thank,
you. Thank
thanks,
you.
Val.
And now,
Now it's Mike.
now it's Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Where is he?
There
There
he
he
is.
is.
There he is. Now, this may be the last time we're seeing you with those walls.
That's right.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Yep, yep.
Different colored
If
walls,
these walls
hopefully.
could talk.
Yeah.
So, so I
All
have a
right, ladies and
song.
gentlemen, it's Mike Delaney.
Mike.
Oh, Mike. Oh, Mike.
Thank you. I have a song and I have a music
Mike.
video, but first I have a trivia question. And so I was hiking, and the hike, it turns out, was a trivia hike. And the leader asked us, you know that TV and radio station in Boston, GBH? What's the GBH stand for? Great Blue Hills? That's
Great
it.
Blue Hill.
Yep,
Very
Great Blue
good.
Hills.
Ah,
Yep.
Very good,
Great
Karen.
was
Blue
it
Hills.
Karen? All
Karen.
right.
That's Karen.
Yay.
You get
Karen
a
gets the
gold
prize.
star.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the
That's a
song.
good one.
This is started off as a poem last year, and then I made it into a song this week. She found my fake profile on a fake dating site, but she connected with me anyway. Now my outlook is bright. It had an AI generated portrait that looked kinda like me, and lots of made up details I wanted everyone to see. My love for her is real. I got a mouth of false teeth and just for men hair, and all the sincerity I can fake to show her I truly care. So I shower her with gifts, no expense will I spare, though it's the thought that counts, 'cause my resources are spare. My love for her is real. I gave her plastic roses that looked pretty good, and a knockoff bracelet that was made of wood. Some you-know-who look-alike sneakers that I spray-painted gold. Some mock chocolates that weren't especially old. My love for her is real. A lab-grown diamond that was fairly bright, and uncultured pearls that felt kind of light. But I gotta say, lest you eschew, my feelings for her are real. My love for her is true. My love for her is real. My love for her is real. That's it.
Yes. Well, all right.
So let's see if I can do this right. So this video, I might have shown it here 5 years ago. I don't think I did. 5 years ago, so I live in Quincy for another week, and there's a pond out back, Butler's Pond, and this guy who lived here at the time wrote a poem about leaving Butler's Pond, and I set it to music. So this is called I'm Leaving Butler's Pond. So I'm gonna share my screen. Where is it? Where's my screen? Oh crap! It's hiding. No, it's not hiding. Share. Yeah, share. And then I pick media player, and then I remember to click share sound. share. So you should be seeing a blank screen, hopefully. And I'm going to start the video right now. And, I am moving away from Butler's Pond, where I've been living for years. Come and see a morning of charm as you walk quietly by. The morning light spills over the pond, falling flowers appease the waves. The wild duck sleeps, nestled on shore. The red dragonfly lands on the turtle shell. The big frog on the other side. You run gliding over aster, dandelion, and clover. Under the shadow of mottled trees, a squirrel jumps by. The woodpecker not far away. You can stop, breathe hard. There's light, fog, a floral scent. Also maple oaks and locust trees. They rustle, are you leaving? Don't forget, look back. Laughter and cherished memories belong to you. Be good, I will come back to see you again. I'm leaving Butler's Pond. Be good, I'll come back to see you again. I'm leaving Butler's Pond. I'm leaving Butler's Pond.
Beautiful.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Mike,
Butler's
has a
Pond.
whole new
Very
meaning
nice.
now.
Yeah.
It's a hidden gem in
The
Quincy.
other reason I wanted to say it is I wanted to give a shout out to the Wildlife Center. They were all over the news this week for the bringing the ducks and the geese back to Muddy River.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did really well. We 37 of them loose. Only 7 died, as I recall. Yeah.
Yep.
Like, didn't they take care of the turtles from Butler's Pond
Yeah,
too?
oh, that was the other. Yeah, so
Yeah.
when the city dredged the pond a couple of years ago, the Wildlife Center caught the turtles and kept them for that time and let them back.
Great place.
Yes.
And that song certainly satisfies Creativity Month.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody.
All right.
Mike Delaney.
Thank you, Mike Delaney.
Go, Mike.
Good luck.
Go, Mike.
Last time he was back in like 3 months.
Yeah, that was kind of a bigger move.
Yeah, he moved out of the country. Well, he didn't move out of the country. He moved off of the continent. Yes.
That's right. Hopefully this
And then
one
he
will be
moved
longer.
back into the continent.
Yeah, thank you, Mike.
Jana,
We're talking to Jana.
here we come.
There she is.
Hi there.
She hates this.
No, she doesn't. She's a little uncomfortable with it, but she'll get over it. How are you? Other than muted.
She's not muted though.
No, she's just not.
Not me. I'm just being quiet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
Mom's
right.
old is asleep.
That doesn't seem fair, does it?
No.
No. Everything okay with you? Keeping our fingers crossed. And it just keeps going on and on.
Yeah, seems like no end.
Yeah. It's going to end sometime,
I think.
right?
You'd think.
One hopes and prays that it will. All right. I'll let you go.
Thanks for being here.
Uh,
No,
Glenn Gardner is next, and then if Betty shows up, she'll be next, and if not, then it'll be Neil Dale, and then Tom Maynard. Mr. Gardner,
Hello.
how you
How are
doing?
things? I'm doing better. Much, much, much better.
That's good.
Good.
It's real good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're not getting any
Pneumonia,
snow in
but,
Arizona, right?
Yeah.
No snow.
No. Well, if you get up to 9,000 feet, there's snow. But down here, no snow.
Never.
Never,
Okay.
never.
All right.
Which is one of the reasons I'm here.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Good move. Good move.
All right, folks. Please welcome Glenn Gardner.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. And our trivia question would be: there was one song that was played twice at Woodstock by two different bands. What song would that be? 10, 9.
One band was
7.
No clues.
6.
And no looking it up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One.
It was Wooden Ships.
Wooden
Played
Ships.
once by Jefferson Airplane and once by Crosby, Stills and Nash because members of both bands wrote it.
That's
So
right. And Jefferson Airplanes was better.
I think so. So I'll do it. What the heck? So,
All right.
All right.
Good.
Cool.
here we go.
All right. Go ahead.
I don't think so.
I can't remember. Glenn Gardner.
Thank you. If you smile at me, I will understand. That is something everybody everywhere does in the same language. I can see by your coat, my friend, you're from the other side. Just one thing I got to know. Can you tell me, please, who won? Say, can I have some of your purple berries? Been eating them for 6 or 7 weeks now, haven't got sick once. Probably keep us both alive. Wooden ships on the water, very free and easy the way it's supposed to be. Silver people on the talking about very free and easy. For your exercise, we watch you die. All we can do is echo our anguished cries, stare as human feelings die. We are leaving. You don't need us anymore. Go take your sister then by the hand, lead her away to this foreign land, far away, where we might laugh again. We are leaving. You don't need us. Don't need us anymore. And there's a fair wind blowing warm out of the south over my shoulder. Guess I'll set a course and go.
Well done, Glenn.
Sounded great.
Thanks, guys.
Great job.
Hawaii sit Woodstock. I asked my dad if I could go, and he said no.
Did you go anyway?
He didn't go.
Did not.
How old were you?
13.
Oh, yeah. Little young.
Yeah, he added over my dead body, I think, at the end, which meant really no.
Really, no. Oh, well.
You know, I got as far as Tim Harden's house. He lives in Woodstock, but then Tim and I got really high, and I never got any farther. We didn't get to the farm.
You kind of blew off Woodstock, huh?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the town, the thing, yeah.
The show.
All right. National creativity thingy. So this is one that I wrote. It's called Porch Light, about my backyard when I was a kid. Mom, leave the porch light on for me. Not coming home till I feel free. Just leave the porch light on for me. Think I'll play some hide and seek. Just leave the porch light on for me. Carve my initials in that tree. School bell rings out at 3. Just leave the porch light on for me. Red rose Porch lights on, but I'm still gone. Red Rover, take me back over. Porch lights on, but I'm still gone. Mom, leave the porch light on for me. Not coming home till I feel free. Just leave the porch light on for me. Leave the porch light on for me. Gonna climb that old tree. School bell rings out at 3. Just leave the porch light on for me.
Pretty song.
Really
nice.
good song.
It lends itself to the
guys.
culture too.
Yeah.
That was lovely.
That's nice.
Your book, Stephen, always reminds me of that song.
Oh, okay. I get that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lynn.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, still no Betty, so
Looks like she's not gonna
yeah,
show.
she said probably not.
So then it'll be Neil, then Tom, then Val, then Cousin Linda.
All right.
Hi, Neil.
Hello.
You've got a trivia question for us?
No, I'm sorry. I'm far too serious. I've been
That's all right.
racking
I
my
got one
brains
for
and
you.
trying to think of something, but everything I know is just serious. What can I
Well,
say?
That's funny.
I wish it were.
Hey, trivia doesn't have to be trivial.
No, but
Well,
it is.
I couldn't get there.
Well,
Anyway.
I got one for you then. What is the
Good.
world's hottest chili pepper?
Isn't it the ghost pepper?
No?
Huh?
Anybody?
Anybody?
Guajillo? No.
It is the Carolina Reaper.
Ooh,
Wow. What a name.
that's serious.
All right, you may proceed. Ladies and gentlemen,
Defense Department
yeah.
uses it for great tear gas, I'm sure. This is called jellyfish stew. I played it before, but I added some chrome and racing stripes, and we'll see how it spins. You really got to listen to what scientists say. The future that they're seeing gets closer every day. When the soil gets eroded and there's no fish in the sea, it's grasshoppers and jellyfish for you and me. Fading, fading, nature slips away. If you don't want to see it, just turn the other way. They toasted up some grasshoppers to make a tasty meal. Then they turned to jellyfish with scientific zeal. They shaked 'em and they baked 'em and they tried some sushi too. Oh, but the only thing they ever could make was jellyfish stew. Fading, fading, nature slips away. You don't want to hear it, just turn and walk away. You're a 1%er, well, you don't have much to fear. There'll be ponds for your salmon and paddocks for your steers. But if you're like the rest of us, here's a meal for you. Have a grasshopper biscuit and some jellyfish stew. Fading, fading, nature slips away. Less we want to see it, the sooner comes the day. Fading, fading, nature slips away. The less we want to see it, the sooner comes the day.
Yikes. Yeah, not a frivolous song at all.
No.
Oh,
I'm
have
gonna
you
take
made
this off
have you
because it's
made
too silly.
grasshopper biscuits?
God, the thought just depresses me. It just disgusts me.
They
There are
have,
people who are literally trying to get us ready for this. They're actually gourmet people
Yeah.
trying to cook grasshoppers and jellyfish.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, they serve deep fried grasshoppers, I think, at Oakland Coliseum.
that's what I
I
mean.
think that's it. Yeah, but I can't imagine eating jellyfish. Must be
I
pretty
won't go there.
slimy.
I'd much rather eat my own vegetables, thank you. Anyway,
Yes, you got it.
this is called Doesn't Mama Love Me? I guess I could give you a little bit of the guitar anyway. How's that? Doesn't Mama love me? She told me so clear. Told me so this morning like a whisper in my ear. Told me with a monarch floating on the breeze. Told me with the sunlight sparkling through the trees. The wind blows through every tree. Then it blows through me. Sit beside a brook and listen to its song. Dig your toes into the dirt, know where you belong. Mama says she loves me almost every day. Kiss me on the cheek, sends me on my way. The wind is calling me. Do I want to be free? Mama says she loves me when I am alone. Echoes through my heart with a deep mellow tone. Loves me with a blue flying high above, loves me with the sunlight warm warm, shining love. Wind blows across the sea. Where will it take me?
Pretty,
Cool.
pretty song.
Awesome.
Cool.
Nobody,
And nice guitar
nobody's
work.
got this guy out creativity. Uh, I don't think I've ever heard him play anyone else's song.
He's muted now.
You're muted. Have you played anyone else's song?
Yeah.
You have. Okay. Take your word for it. I can't hear what you're saying, but that's all right.
Not very often. I do sometimes, but not.
Okay.
Yeah. I have enough trouble learning my own damn songs.
You got a million of them, boy. Yeah, I couldn't remember them all. Can't remember mine all. Tom Maynard is next.
There he is.
Here he
Oh,
is.
gosh. Oh, my.
Are you not
That's
prepared?
far too much orange.
Oh, that's quite the color.
Yeah, it is a
Wow.
bit of orange, isn't it?
Well, I got this so I could go walking in the woods and not get shot. That's
Oh, good idea.
Well, that's important.
Yeah, it might or might not work.
true enough. True enough.
Well, you're taller than any deer.
That's for sure. I
Yeah,
guess.
but sense of scale. You don't know when you're
Right.
400 feet away
Yeah,
and you're
true.
blind.
Right. You catch movement and there it goes. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Tom Maynard.
Thank you. Let's just make sure I'm not going to blow anybody out here. All right, I think that looks okay on my side. Start waving your hands frantically if I'm deafening you. I see you, Jimmy. And I think Val was just adjusting his glasses. covering his ears. So I'm just going to do a couple covers. I'm not trying to do anything thematic, although if it's thematic, it's serendipitous, I guess, right? Richard Schindel. It's in the middle of the night, near the Indiana line. I'm pulling in a Christian station. The signal's crystal clear, but I cannot really hear what he says about the revelation. I am wretched, I am tired, but the preacher is on fire, and I wish I could believe. Whoever watches over all these truckers, show a little mercy for a weary sinner. And deliver me. Lord, deliver me to the next best Western. Did he who made the lamb put the tremble in the hand that reaches out to take my quarter? I look him in the eye, but there isn't any time, just time enough to pass the tender. The highway takes its toll, the green light flashes go, and it's welcome to Ohio. Whoever watches over all these truckers, have a little mercy for a weary sinner and deliver me, Lord, deliver me to the next best Western. At 4 a.m. on 80 East, it's in the nature of the beast to wonder if there's something missing. I am wretched, I am tired, but the preacher is on fire, and I wish I could believe. Whoever watches over all these truckers, show a little mercy for a weary sinner and deliver me, Lord, deliver me to the next best Western, the next best Western, the next best Western.
Good song.
Good one, Tom.
Nice song.
That's one I
Next
haven't
best
heard
Western.
in years and years. Thanks,
Yeah.
Tom.
One of my favorites of his.
Yeah.
And whose?
Richard Schindel.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm going to take a drink.
There you go.
This is a Doogie McLean song. Sing key. You know something? I never turned my belly cam on, did I? That's a no-no. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away. So I've been telling old stories and singing songs that make me think about where I've come from, and that's the reason why I seem so far away today. But let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that that would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I've moved and kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends I needed losing, found others on the way. I've kissed the ladies and left them crying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I've traveled hard, sometimes with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. But let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames that couldn't get any higher. They've withered, now they're gone. But I'm steady thinking and my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. And the kisses, wow, I've got the wrong, hands are shaking and kisses flow. Well, I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, well, then that would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
Very nice.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Something like that.
I like your little scream.
That's a really nice arrangement, Tom. That's a
Yeah.
beautiful
It's
arrangement.
It is.
sort of taken after I tried to pull it off the record, off of Doogie's record. So
Well, your
it's
belly
close.
cam's gone now, but
But I think
everybody
it's
noticed the
it's
difference
a
in the
wonderful
color.
arrangement.
Yeah, there's a color balance issue. I can't seem to get them to match. I don't know what's going on with the difference
One
between the
cam was
cameras.
orange and this is yellow.
Yeah,
So, which is it?
it's more orange than it is yellow.
Oh, okay. All right. Tom Maynard, ladies and
Hey, thanks,
gentlemen.
Tom.
Thank you all.
Val is next. Then Linda, then Jimmy, then Mark.
Okay.
Hey, Val.
This song came to mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Val Fowler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't keep him down. Okay.
And I don't know whether to say that I'm opening for Jimmy Lunsford or closing for Tom Maynard. But anyway, this song came to mind. My stepdaughter Mandy called me up on Christmas Day. We were together, just the three of us, Brendan, Mandy, and I, on Christmas Eve. But Mandy called me up Christmas Day and asked if I wanted to go see A Complete Unknown, and we did. And if you haven't seen it, it's a pretty fantastic movie. But this is a song that when I first heard it, my gosh, I think it satisfies creativity. Honestly, as I was learning it, I thought, I can understand why he received the Nobel Prize for Literature. Senor, Senor, can you tell me where we're heading? Lincoln County Road or Armageddon? Seems like I've been this way before. Is there any truth in that, Senor? Senor, Senor, do you know where she's hiding? How long are we gonna be riding? How long must I keep my eyes upon that door? Will there be any comfort there, Senor? There's a wicked wind still blowing on that upper deck. There's an iron cross still hanging down up around the deck. There's a marching band still playing in that vacant lot where she held me in her arms one time and said, forget me not, Senor, Senor. I can smell the tail of the dragon. I can hear the painted wagon. Smell the tail of the dragon. Can't stand suspense anymore. Can you tell me the contact here, Senor? Well, the last thing I remember before I stripped and kneeled was that train load of fools bogged down by a magnetic field. And a gypsy with a broken flag and a flashing ring. She said, son, this ain't no dream no more, it's the real thing. Senor, Senor. You know their hearts are hard as leather. Give me a minute to get it together. Just gotta pick myself up off the floor. I'm ready when you are, Senor. Senor, Senor. Let's overturn these tables, disconnect the cables. This place just don't make sense to me no more. Can you tell me what we're waiting for, Senor?
Yeah. All right, Val.
Call myself a Dylanologist, but I never heard that song. Is that off the
You've never heard that
Masterpiece?
song?
No.
It's
What
it's
album is that on?
it's interesting. And it was written well after the time frame of a complete unknown. But he apparently does it in a lot of his concerts. But
Wow.
I
Okay.
can't remember the album it was on. But anyway, so this one I've done a couple of times this season elsewhere. And I think this one fits. I'm going to leave out one of the verses and so I can insert, well, I'll tell you about it when I insert it. But I think this is a timely song just in terms of its feel. when the deer had bedded down, and the bear had gone to ground, the northern gooses wandered off to warmer bay and sound. It's so easy in the cold to feel the darkness of the year. The heart is growing lonely for the morning. Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging slow? The seas are rolling easy as they did so long ago. If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world is always turning toward the morning. Now October's growing thin and November's coming home. You'll be thinking of the season and the sad things you have seen. And you hear that old wind walking, hear him singing high and thin. You swear he's out there singing of your sorrows. Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging low? The seas rolling easy as it did so long ago. If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world is always turning on the morning. It's a pity we don't know what the little flowers know. They can't take the cold November, they can't face the wind and snow. Put their glories all around them, bow their heads and let it go. But we know they'll be there shining in the morning. Oh, my Joni, don't you know the stars are swinging slow, the seas rolling easy as it did so long ago. If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world is always turning toward the morning. Now, Garrison Keillor was in Minnesota one time, his home state, of course, but the weather turned bad, and it turned 24 to, the report was it was 24 degrees below zero. And in the morning, they couldn't get the van started for heading where they were going. And the radio reported it was 24 degrees. And he laughed, and pretty soon he wrote this verse. My Joni, don't you know that it's 24 below? And the world outside the window is filled with ice and snow. And if I had a thing to bet you, I would bet you one more time that your engine won't turn over in the morning. Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the days are rolling slow and the winter's walking easy as it did so long ago? And if the wind should come and ask you, why's my Joni crying so? Won't you tell him that you're weeping for the morning? Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging slow? The seas rolling easy as it did so long ago. With your wind and time, if I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world
like that.
Yeah.
Al Fowler.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Is there anyone here who can tell me what album that Bob Dylan song was on?
Um, I'll look it up.
This,
I'll look it up
okay.
and put it in the chat.
All right, good deal. I'm guessing it would be Masterpiece because I'm not really familiar with that. We'll see.
I
We'll
think it's
see.
a terrific song. I learned it when I bought Gillian Welch and David Rawlings' Grammy-winning album from I think 3 or 4 years ago, and that's the second song on the album. And I had never heard it before, and I just had to learn it. I think it's a terrific song. So
So I agree.
every time I
Um,
sing it, it becomes more complex.
all
So
right.
where are we going now?
We're
Okay.
going to Cousin Linda's
Cousin.
place. Last I looked, she had a heavy coat on there. Is
Yeah.
it cold, my dear?
It's cold in the house. Might be
Yeah.
warmer outside.
Oh dear.
All right.
Wow.
Anyway, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy
And
New Year.
Yeah.
I
Happy
have
New
a
Year.
trivia question. I'm so
Oh, good.
surprised I have one, but let's see. Who invented the fried clam? Or when? What year was it invented?
Ooh.
It
We
was
used to
on
know that.
Facebook recently.
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
missed it on Facebook.
Well, on
Did
Facebook,
I don't know how to pronounce their name.
you spell it?
Barnum or Woodman's? Anyway, on Facebook, it says Woodman's invented the fried clam, but
Right.
my sister, who has researched our family ancestors, Shootin' Merchant, the fish company in Gloucester, which was many years later bought out by Gorton, but in the 1840s, in their cookbook, recipe number 137 is for fried clams.
Oh wow.
So
Excellent.
either answer is good, Shootin' Merchant or Woodman's.
All
I
right.
remember there being
Thank you,
two
Lynn.
different stories there. I didn't know
Yeah.
which one to believe.
Very cool.
That's a
Yeah.
good question.
So,
Yeah.
um,
I was working as a waitress when I moved here, and I was serving people fried clams, but I was afraid to try one.
I
You
love
have
them so
since
much.
then, though, right? There's-
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
I like fried oysters better.
Yeah, I
They're
know you
bigger,
do.
more belly.
yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
that's right.
There's
We,
more
Get
to it.
together.
did I make you eat them?
Yes, you did.
Oh,
I still
sorry.
prefer fried clams, but I like
Okay.
your oysters too.
All right.
All right. And for creativity, behind me is a vision board I did this afternoon. I've been on Zoom all day. But anyway, the word for this year is magic. That place where everything comes together and you feel that joy or that ecstasy or whatever, you know that moment. Each of you do. Anyway, that's my word for this year
Cool.
because I want to be in that place more often.
All
Sweet.
right. Great deal.
Anyway, Happy New Year. I love you. Great night of music, as always.
Love you too.
Bye
Thanks.
bye.
Thank you, Lynn. Good to see you.
All right, and of course, now that it's Jimmy's turn, he just excused himself. And he has to go, I imagine. You know, when you have to go, you have to go. I suspect it was the dog, but it might have been him.
I don't know. It was something about I wouldn't be. It was something about starting engines that said, "Wow, good timing," and then he left. So
Oh,
Okay.
it's a mystery to me.
Yeah.
Well, let's go on to Mark, and then Kathy will do a word from our sponsor, and then it'd be Karen.
Okay.
You ready to go, Mark?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay, take your time.
We can do a word from our sponsor if you need a couple of minutes.
I
And
have
then
a
I've got-
trivia. I do have a trivia question for you all.
Oh, good.
Oh, cool.
Who was the heaviest human being on record,
Oh.
and how much did he weigh?
Yeah, Andre the Giant. I don't know.
No, he wasn't nearly as big as the biggest
I
one.
give up. And anybody?
His name was John Bauer Minnick, and
Okay.
he topped out at 1,400 pounds.
Holy
My God.
Macanoli.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Jeez.
he was born in 1941 and he died in 1983. So he lived 42 years. Um,
Jeez.
so,
Good job at that.
Where was he? Where did he live?
pardon me?
Did he live in the United States or
I
where?
don't, I actually, I don't know
You know how
that.
tall he
I
was?
don't know that.
You
Okay.
know how tall he was?
No, I don't.
No.
Ah,
1,400
tall
pounds.
enough for that many pounds.
1,400 pounds. So, I saw a picture of
Mhm.
him and he didn't, I was surprised. It didn't look like 1,400 pounds to me, but, who
He
knows?
would have to have been taller than Tom.
Carry that much.
Anyway,
Can't even hear that.
All right, folks.
so
you
so I
ready
feel
now?
like I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Me too. You made us all feel good.
Hey, it's Mark Bishop Evans.
Hey, Mark.
Once the clouds have blown away and the sun appears to shine, I might find the words to say what's truly on my mind. Seemed to me so very clear, a change of life was drawing near, and with it came the fear for my heart. You see, I've often been afraid. You see, I've often been betrayed, and it nearly takes my all. It leaves me torn and frayed at the bottom of the fall. I've often played the fool, so I learned to play it cool. It's the first and only rule for my heart. Through all the joy and laughter, the sorrow and the tears, when looking at it after seemed to overwhelm my years, there's no doubt I've had my share of tender love and care, for the memories are there in my heart. Through all the joy and laughter, through the sorrow and the tears, when looking at it after seemed to overwhelm my years, I've surely had my share of tenderness and care, for the memories are there in my heart. So that's the life I've known, and that's why I will stay. with all these friends I know, and laugh and cry and play. I'm finally alone. My life is all my own, and it feels like coming home to my heart.
Beautiful.
Beautiful,
Beautiful
My
stuff.
goodness.
Good job.
Amazing.
Good job.
Oh.
Wow.
The mist in the morning hides all but the tallest of trees, while the whisper of a warning comes drifting along on a breeze. And although I feel it, I can't find the will to respond. For time becomes precious when you find more than half of it gone. We cling so ferocious to things we can see with our eyes, so blindly precocious, while the unseen might bring a surprise. Caught up in fancies of which we're exceedingly fond, while time becomes precious when you find more than half of it gone. The wind in the willows wring tears from my eyes. Sulking in shadows is not very wise. When you sift through your memories, you'll surely find all kinds of lies. Lost to the lessons, we remain so incredibly blind. Still only seeing the things we expected to find. Probably time to accept what was true all along. The time becomes precious when you find more than half of it gone. Probably time to accept what was true all along. The time becomes precious when you find more than half of it gone. I said time becomes precious when you find almost all of it gone.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, Mark. Great job.
Very nice.
Thank you for
Beautiful,
that.
Mark.
Yeah. Telling it like it is.
Thank you, Mark.
I heard you do that song in North Reading, and it brought a tear to my eye. Here it is.
That's what I'm
That's what
trying
that's.
for.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's take a step back now, and Jimmy,
Jimmy.
Back in
Jimmy,
time. I'm going back in time.
Yeah.
and that nature call, was that you or Parker?
That was me.
Huh? Okay.
I got nothing. I mean, I
It
literally got nothing.
happens.
Got
Nothing
your,
now. All right.
I thought your engine froze.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Check
a
out that
thumb like,
thumb. There's some trivia.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a double jointed thumb. Both of them.
Man.
I
They
don't know which way
match.
I'm hitchhiking, but I'm hitchhiking.
And you know that book, Another Roadside Attraction, with the big thumb? Oh, well, never mind.
Never
I don't
mind.
even know. Well, that was trivia. My trivia question was going to be, originally I was going to do the 1969 Cubs, but I decided to do something way more easier.
Okay. All right.
Although I don't know how many people would know. Anyway, where did I attend university?
I know. No. Okay.
I didn't hear you.
San Diego State?
Negative.
What?
No.
That Purdue.
Somebody say Purdue. They are right.
Yeah, I got something right.
Yay, Daddy got it right, Ivy. All right, now we got to introduce Jimmy.
Oh, okay. Hey, this is Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
Lunsford, that is.
Hey, Jimmy, good to see you.
Creativity Month. So hold me to it as we go forward through the month, because I'll forget. But I will try to play all original songs this month in celebration thereof. This is a song inspired by the Statue of Liberty and the poem therein, the sonnet located therein, emblazoned thereupon, and as well, truth be told, the former administration's policies against our brothers and sisters who may not be from here but came here for their safety. It is called If I Were an Angel. All right. I don't know what's going on. Bam. What if I were wretched? What if I were poor? What if I were huddled on your teeming shore? You didn't turn away the lady, holding high the lamp above her crown. Would you give me shelter? Would you give me strength? Would you give me hope when all of mine is spent? You couldn't even look me in the eye, and looking back, why would you look down? If I were an angel, if I were an angel, would you now? I could be your brother, I could be your friend, I could be your daughter, or someone you knew when, or I could be a perfect stranger, a refugee from somewhere upside down.
Would the mother of exiles, would that she could talk, invoke the spirit of angels to alongside them walk, when those that would open the golden door cross their arms and offer but a frown. If I were an angel, if I were an angel, would they now? If I were an angel, if I were an angel, would they now?
That's
I
a
love it.
beautiful
I
song.
love that song.
Such an amazing
Much to me.
Thank you. Thank you very
You could
much.
play that song every week this month.
Yay, thanks, buddy.
I would be satisfied. Yeah.
That a boy. I messed up the very last line. I didn't even sing it, and it was like totally involuntary. It wasn't because I forgot. It wasn't because of anything other than I just went right to the guitar part because it changes a little bit there, and I was like focused on that. I just left it off. It was only a repeat. The very last line of the song is a repeat of half of the last line before that. But if I were an angel, it was just the title that I didn't say again.
Sure.
Well,
Anyway.
you know, if you hadn't told us, we never would have known.
I know, and that's the thing about, that's the case with every song, right? When somebody plays it and they know they messed up, people listening nine times out of 10 won't know that was a mess up. But I thought it was funny.
Me too.
I haven't shared this one with you in a long time, and I love this song. It's my favorite that I've done. It's off my second record, and it's called Believe. I believe a man has a right to see the world through the lens of his mistakes and their little wisdom pearls. I believe. I believe. And I believe a woman has the sight to see the world through the lens of what it takes to raise little boys and girls. I believe. I believe. I believe that love is the heart of everything. I believe. I believe a child is the light the world could be through the lens of little eyes. If the world could only see and believe. I believe. And I believe that we must our brother's keeper be. Through the lens of understanding, will we ever come to see and believe? I believe. I believe that love is the heart of everything that I believe. If generations have one tale that they could tell, Just one thing before tolls another generation's bound. It's one day there will be nobody left to tell unless I believe the future of the world is not in stone. Through the lens of love and history is the map for the unknown. I do believe. I believe. And I believe the one thing I believe above all else. Love is strong enough to save the whole world from itself if we believe. And I believe. I believe that love is the heart of everything. And I believe. I believe that love is the heart of everything. And I believe. I believe that love is the heart of everything. That I believe.
Yeah, Jimmy.
That is a good one, Jim.
Beautiful, Jimmy.
Awesome, Jimmy.
This month too. This is Jimmy Lunsford, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you guys very much.
Jimmy, thank you.
Beautiful set.
Thanks, buddy. I love you.
I love you too.
Word from our sponsor, right?
It is a word from our sponsor time.
Okay.
If the bird will shut up long enough, I'll be back.
Okay. Well, don't fight Daddy. So, folks, there we go. As you know, we're here in great part to support the New England Wildlife Center, and you heard a little bit at the beginning with Mike talking about some of the things that have happened this week at the center, and I'll mention it again. But in the meantime, while I'm holding this stupid thing up, newildlife.org is the easiest way to make a donation if you are able and willing, or by mail to 500 Columbian Street. That's in South Weymouth, Massachusetts, 02190. Now, some really cool stuff this week from the center. We told you it was almost a month ago now about the 40 or so birds and geese that were oiled with a spill of heating oil in the Muddy River in Brookline. And the New England Wildlife Center, with the help of local ACOs and the EPA and a lot of organizations, but the New England Wildlife Center was the main one for capturing the birds, taking them in for cleaning primarily, which was a real ordeal. I know we talked about it before, but hours and hours of cleaning for each bird, done in phases, making sure that they didn't over clean the feathers, over clean the skin. It's not good for them, but they had to get the heating oil off the birds. A few of them died. They get into their lungs and their eyes and everything, and they can't get past that. But they were able to clean 40 birds, brought them back today to be released back at the Muddy River, which has also been cleaned up thanks to the EPA. I don't think they ever found out where the heating oil came from, but I believe they're still investigating. But anyway, triumphantly, all the birds were released back into the wild today, and there's a great video on the New England Wildlife Center and Cape Wildlife Center's Facebook pages that show the birds ecstatically being released back to their homes. And then in the meantime, that's not the only thing going on. Cape Wildlife's first patient of the year is a mute swan that they'd spent between the center folks and the local ACO in various towns around the Cape. had been trying to capture this swan for weeks because it had fishing line wrapped around its neck and a visible hook that would eventually cause great injury. So eventually they were able to snare the swan, bring it in, and actually treat it, get the twine off, and the hook by then had fallen off, so there was no hook embedded in the swan. Swans are really feisty. They're so hard to handle. But in this case, they're treating it, they're pain meds and some rest, and it should be able to also go back to the wild before very long at all. So anyway, really good stuff happening at the beginning of the year. Very hopeful. We appreciate all you do to help support the New England Wildlife Center and all the great work. And it's enjoyable to learn more about the animals. Very educational stuff on the Facebook pages. I know some of you don't do Facebook, but Facebook, Instagram, there is a lot of really good information there. So anyway, thanks again, everyone.
Thanks, Kathy.
Kathy Donlin.
Hey, Kathy.
Yay, Kathy.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
And,
One more thing before I'm done, and that is that Ivy has stayed
yes.
here. She's ready to go. She's very bored and antsy, but she's stayed here long enough to say hi
You
to
are.
her friend Cowboy Rex, who has not been here for a few weeks. So
You say hi to Cowboy?
and say hi
There
to your
you go.
friend.
I
That's
couldn't
enough.
start. Ivy, I couldn't start the new year without saying hi to
Sure.
tweeting with Heidi a little bit. Ivy
All right.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And now we're going to set her loose in the wild. So,
Just-
Not exactly.
in the wild
Cowboy
cage.
in the wild cage. Yeah.
Karen Sauer is next, my
All
dear.
right, let's spotlight Karen, and there we go.
Hey, Karen.
Hi.
Hi. Do you have a trivia question?
Oh, I do actually.
Okay.
Wait, unmute. I am unmuted.
You
Okay.
are.
Yes. Well, speaking of Jimmy Lunsford, do you know what instrument the other Jimmy Lunsford played, the band leader?
He was a band leader. I'm going to say it was the clarinet.
Oh, you're close, but no.
Oboe.
Saxophone?
Saxophone.
Yes,
Okay.
alto sax.
Ah,
Cool.
And so, yes, he was a band leader in the 30s, and he was a PE teacher at in Memphis, Tennessee, high school. And he started a high school band, and that became the Jimmy Lunsford Orchestra.
Wow.
I never knew. Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Cool
And
is
then
that?
nobody ever knew except for Karen.
Well, Jimmy Lunsford might have
He
known.
might have known.
When I was a
Obvious that he
student-
did not know.
when I was a student at Purdue, I went into the local record shop and came across a couple albums of Jimmy Lunsford from the 30s.
No
And
kidding.
I went, this is amazing. And I wanted to get one, but I was a student. I didn't have a dime, so I didn't. And,
Bummer. Should
but I
have
never
given him to
forgot
you.
that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
They're hard to shoplift too. All right, I got one for you, Karen. What is Southern cough syrup?
Southern cough syrup?
Yes.
Or anybody.
Anybody?
Southern Comfort.
Close. It's hot
Molasses and
whiskey.
bourbon.
Hot
Hot
whiskey.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hot toddy.
That's
Okay.
that's what you put in a hot toddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. You got any music for us?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yay.
Please welcome back Karen Sauer.
Thank you.
Go, Karen. Go, Karen.
Karen, yay.
Okay. So first I'm going to play a song I wrote about when something happens, a life-changing event that's beyond your control. I think a lot of us have those. It's called My Open Road. cruising down the highway, heading home to my Steinway. Fingers yearning for those keys of mine. The sharps and flats are calling me, but as I round the bend, I see a barricade and a big old sign. This road is closed, make a detour. This ain't gonna be your average day. This road is closed, traveling mapless, got no GPS. This road is closed. I turn off the highway, give it a try on the byway. It's a bumpy road, but there's a lot to see. Roadside attractions, I'm scrapping my plans and discovering what matters to me. This road is open, traveling mapless, got no GPS, make a guess. This road is open, celestial navigation, unknown destination, my open road. The kindness of strangers, jump starters, flat tire changers. Sometimes I pull over just to gaze at the sky. The going is slow on the scenic route. I don't give a hoot. I'm singing my songs and the miles fly by. My road is open, celestial navigation, unknown destination, determination. My road is open, I've got the constellations for inspiration on my open road. My road is open, I've got the constellations for inspiration on my open road.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful, Karen. Beautiful.
Thank you.
I can't unmute myself, but I'm glad.
Thank you. Now I'm going to sing a Paul Simon song, Slip Sliding Away. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you're slip sliding away. I know a man, he came from my hometown. He wore his passion for his woman like a thorny crown. He said, Dolores, I live in fear. My love for you's so overpowering, I'm afraid that I will disappear. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you're slip sliding away. I know a woman became a wife. These are the very words she uses to describe her life. She said, a good day ain't got no rain. She said, a bad day's when I lie in bed and think of things that might have been. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. No, the nearer your destination, the more you're slip sliding away. And I know a father who had a son. He longed to tell him all the reasons for the things he'd done. He came a long way just to explain. He kissed his boy as he lay sleeping, then he turned around and headed home again. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you're slip sliding away. And God only knows, God makes his plan. The information's unavailable to the mortal man. We're working our jobs, collecting our pay. Believe we're gliding down the highway when in fact we're slip sliding away, slip sliding away. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you're slip sliding away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen Flower, my God.
Oh,
Thank
glad
you.
to have you back here.
Karen will be, I'm glad to report, will be tickling the keys on Tom Maynard's new album, which will be out before you know it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Cameron.
Thank you.
You big key
And
tickler.
Ooh, Gaia is next. However, Bob Uvello has called in sick, so he will not be here. I want to check in with Ginger and then Ron Israel if he shows up.
Not yet.
And then if he doesn't, then we'll go to Joe Isaacs. And by the way, Storm, you are number 19, and Cowboy, you are number 20. In case there was any question in your minds at all.
Okay, but we're going to Gaia right now.
We are.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
What a beautiful drawing that is.
you come up with some great art.
Yeah.
Aloha, everybody.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Same to you.
So I've just come from a meditation retreat,
Good.
and
Good.
I'll go back into tomorrow with Anam Tupten, my teacher. 375 of us in 31 states and 7 countries are in this
Whoa.
retreat. Yeah, it's really nice. So anyway, I just came from there and got to hear Karen, so that was wonderful. She did one of my favorite Paul Simon songs.
Yeah.
And I don't have anything prepared, so I just kind of brought up lyrics, and I'm going to sing a song. I've never sang it, but it's people say Bob Dylan's songs are really, really long, but I'll Be Your Baby Tonight is one of the shortest songs I've ever seen. And I've got the lyrics in front of me, but I've never sang it, but I'm going to sing it because it's in front of me. How's that?
Sounds good.
Very good.
Well, we'll see about that.
It's Gaia Best, folks.
Yeah.
Close your eyes, close the door. You don't have to worry anymore. I'll be your baby tonight. Shut the light, shut the shade. You don't have to be afraid. I'll be your baby tonight. Well, that mockingbird's gonna sail away. We're gonna forget it. That big fat moon is gonna shine like a spoon, but we're gonna let it. You won't regret it. Kick your shoes off. do not fear. Bring that bot over here. I'll be your baby tonight. I'll be your baby tonight. Bobby Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Well,
right.
you can be my baby tonight.
Oh, goodness.
All
Good
right.
one. Good one.
Okay. All right, okay. We're now is that? Yeah, you can do another one.
I'm thinking yes, if lyrics will show up.
All right.
I'm on a brand new iPad and I'm still learning to use it, but give me a minute. Oh yeah, there's some. I got words in front of me. How about this? I don't know. How about if I just touch one? Okay, I just touched one. Let's see what it is. Oh, okay. Must be in the A, B, C, D, E, F. It must be alphabetical in here. I haven't figured it out yet. Okay, another one that's attributed to Bob Dylan, but I really think this might be a traditional song, but it says Bob Dylan on it, so we'll see. I pity the poor immigrant who wishes he would have stayed home, who uses all his power to do evil, but in the end is always left so alone. That man whom with his fingers cheats, and who lies with every breath, who passionately hates his life, and likewise fears his death. I pity the poor immigrant whose strength is spent in vain, whose heaven is like iron sides, whose tears are like rain, who eats but is not satisfied, who hears but does not see, who falls in love with wealth itself and turns his back on me. I pity the poor immigrant who tramples through the mud, who fills his mouth with laughing, and who builds his town with blood, whose vision in the final end must shatter like the glass. I pity the poor immigrant when his gladness comes to pass. That made me sad. Thank you for listening.
It's all right for a song to make you sad. It made me a little sad too, but it was well done, and thank you.
Glad you
Uh,
made it and decided to
did
join us, Gay.
and do you have a trivia question for us, Gail?
Oh, I'm supposed to come up with a trivia
Well, you're
question?
not supposed to. You're
Oh, that's
free
good.
to.
I'm gonna pass on trivia. I'm kind
Okay.
of deeper place right now.
All right.
No worries.
No worry at all. We're going to call on a friend of ours that was originally a friend of yours, Ginger Hopper.
Hi, folks. Good to see
We
you,
need to get
Gail.
him.
Yeah, she's the one
There
that
she is. How you doing?
pretty good. I've been enjoying listening and puttering around and catching up on stuff around here, and I just really appreciate the great company and the great songs and everything. So I'm just going to continue that listening because
Hey,
it's
you're
nice.
always welcome. You're always
Okay,
welcome.
all right.
Yeah.
Good to
And
see you.
yeah, good to see
Happy
you.
to
Now,
be
I
here. Yeah.
want to get to know you a little better. Do you play or sing, or have you ever?
Oh, I have made attempts,
Oh,
but
Ginger has a beautiful voice, and she sings
Uh,
beautiful Joni Mitchell and other
I like
songs.
that.
she looks like Joni Mitchell a
Yeah.
little bit too.
Yeah.
I've been told
Yeah.
that a
Yeah.
long time ago, but I'm not together enough to be, regular. singer to.
If you say so.
Well,
you could do it.
you
You
know.
could do it if you wanted to.
Anytime.
We're all friendly and
Sometimes I
supportive here.
feel like it. Mostly, I just don't.
Are you
I have to
retired
figure out.
like the rest of us?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What did you used to
Happily.
do?
Oh, well, most recently I had a magazine called the Festivals Directory Northwest, a listing of events, and you could apply for a gig or a booth to sell your art or whatever. And
I see.
so it wasn't a money making venture. It was a kind of a break even if you're lucky.
So,
I've never had a money making venture myself.
Ginger, Steve and Kathy want to get to know you. Why don't you tell them that you're still currently a DJ?
Oh yeah, I do. I do a
Yeah.
volunteer radio show that I've been at the station since 1992, I think it was.
Well,
I've lost track, but 92, I think.
What station?
It's KBCS.FM is where it's Bellevue College near Seattle.
Is it online?
It's online. Yep. You can
And so
stream
that
it
would
or
be-
you can, KBCS.FM.
KBCS.FM.
Saturday morning, 9 till noon. Our Saturday Tradition, it's called. And I've been doing that for, 15 or more years. I think it was 2009. So yeah, 15. And I did other shows before that. And then there was a big, overhaul of different things. And so I ended
Things
up.
change.
Yeah. New management, new ideas, and
Yeah.
But anyway, so I did co-hosting that, and then now I've been doing it myself. But then last year I got, if you know Seattle Jim Page, the folk singer, I don't know if you know him, but he's kind of a legend actually. Anyway, I was looking for someone to co-host because my old co-host Larry, who'd been doing it since I think the dinosaurs, but I'm not sure. But anyway, he wanted to retire from the every weekend, And then, so Jim Page is doing the fourth Saturday. I do 1, 2, and 3 Saturdays. He does the fourth, and then Larry will come back and do the fifth. But let's see, what else am I going to say about that? Oh, since the pandemic, we had to learn to record at home. I always just went in and picked out some CDs and played them. But now I've had to set up a little studio in my closet, basically, our storeroom. And so I record them, a couple of weeks ahead of time. Have to turn them in a week ahead of time. And so then and it's easy because it's not easy, but it's easier for me because I've ripped all my CDs and then I can download some from the station's Dropbox. And so I've got probably 25,000 songs, I guess.
Whoa.
I had to buy an 8 gig, what do you call it? Disc, to store all the music on. But anyway,
hard drive.
It's a great hard drive. And I can sort by the name, like if I want to look for rain songs or whatever, So that makes it really fun to do themes. So I do little themes or big themes like Friends. And I did Friends and New Year, of course. And anyway, so that makes it easier. So that's what I do.
And who's your friend there?
My friend here. Oh, this is Phil. Hey, Philly, come here. This
Hey,
is
Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
You love your mommy? Yeah,
He loves his mommy.
Hey,
He's
Phil.
a real Philly.
All right.
Look at those ears.
Look at him.
I know. We're gonna fight.
Ginger,
He's got a little rabbit in him.
Yeah, he's got the
Ginger-
German Shepherd, believe it or not. But yeah.
Wow.
Ginger is one of our Zoom treasures in our Portland group. She's our tech person for our Portland group every week. Ginger.
Yeah, I like doing that because I like to do something. I don't really perform, very much. And I like to be in the background, but not just sit there. I like to do something while I'm, listening.
And that's performing, by the way.
Yeah. It turned out to be a whole new thing, Who knew?
All right. Well,
Philly.
thank you, Ginger.
Yeah,
We're
great.
getting to know you,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it's great seeing
we,
you guys all back east there. I heard you're getting storm coming in. Snow.
I don't, well, the wind hasn't stopped for a week and a half.
Been real
Oh.
windy, but we're going to miss this next storm that's coming across the country.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
not going to
that's
get
good.
snow here.
No.
Oh,
Jimmy's
good.
getting it.
Yeah.
Phil, we love Phil. We're in love with Phil.
He loves his mommy.
He
Yeah.
does. I rescued him, and so he's my little brother. He's a sweetie pie.
All right. Well, nice talking to you.
Come back soon.
We got to move on right now.
Can I just interrupt you just quickly? Lisa Walker's watching on. She's enjoying the show on YouTube, and she had a request for Cowboy Rex. I think he's going to do it.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Just wanted
And
to.
she did. I read something that popped up there that she got my book.
She got your book, Thumper. Yeah.
Oh, great. Thank you, Lisa.
Hey,
God
Lisa.
bless you. We love you and we miss you, and we hope you come back soon.
Glad you're listening in.
Yep. Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
Okay.
All right, where are we going now?
Well, it depends on whether Ron's here.
Not yet.
All right, then we're going to Joe Isaac's place. Then Rich Barrett is scheduled, and then Storm.
Hi, how's it going, guys?
Hey,
We'll see what
how you doing?
happens with me. I might, my voice has been a little on and off, so if I end up going into an instrumental, you'll know what happened. So.
You should try some of that Southern cough syrup.
Yeah, I got my hot tea. I got my cough drops. I think it'll be all right. We'll see how it goes. I got a new song I want to try out. And you guys, no one's.
Can't wait.
All right, ladies and
Brand
gentlemen,
new. I
it's
haven't performed
Joseph.
it yet.
It's Joseph Isaacs.
Hey, Joseph.
Thanks, guys. Great to see you all. Happy New Year. If I can remember. There it is. People think they know everything. Just like the turtle knows its aquarium. People think they can see everything from their spot at the edge of the planetarium. But nobody knows, nobody, nobody knows, nobody knows, nobody knows. Nobody knows where the rainbow ends. No, no, no. Nobody knows what's coming round the bend. No, no, no. Nobody knows what it's like over the edge. No, no, no. Nobody knows how to step back from the ledge. No, no, no. Nobody knows. Nobody, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what it's like to be someone else. Nobody knows the dark corners of themselves. Nobody knows what's left or right or wrong. No, secrets of a song. Nobody knows what nobody knows. No, nobody knows what nobody knows. Nobody knows what it's like after you die. Nobody knows what it means to be alive. Nobody knows what's at the edge of the universe. Nobody gets a chance to rehearse. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what nobody knows. Nobody knows.
True.
Yeah.
Easy to sing along with.
Yeah, it looks like he's in one.
Come up with some harmonies for me.
Yeah, that's like the type of thing where it's like, I wish we could, like, everyone could unmute and sing along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe someday.
All right, do you guys want to hear Balance or Rain? Grateful for the song about how it's hard to be grateful for the rain, or a song about trying to find balance in your life? I'll limit it to make it easier to choose.
I say balance.
Balance?
Is that a trivia question?
Yeah, that's good. I'm easy. Sometimes I just wanna quit. Sometimes, you know what? I might not be able to get the vocal range for this one tonight. Let me do. I'm gonna do the rain one. If it's a little lower. I should be grateful for the rain. Fills up our rivers and our streams. It makes our grasses grow, and it make our rivers go, and it maketh my cup overflow. But it's hard to be grateful when it's raining, when you're cold, wet, and tired. Hard to be grateful, easier to just get hateful. Hard to feel grateful for the rain, da 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 da, the rain, da 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 da, the rain, da 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 da, the rain, da 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 da. Hey, hey. I should be grateful for my failures. Lord knows I made more. I should be grateful for my mess-ups. Lord knows I've made more than a few. They help me to grow, and they help me to know all the things that I don't know. It's hard to be grateful when you're rejected for the 12,000th time. Hard to feel inspired, more natural to just get tired. Hard to feel grateful for the rain, da 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 da. 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 Hey, whoa, whoa. I should be grateful for the pain, for though it cracks my heart in two, it's through that crack that love can grow back, and you can do more than you ever knew you could do. It's hard to feel grateful when you're hurting, when your face first down on the ground. It's hard to feel gratitude, more natural to just crop an attitude, cop an attitude. It's hard to feel grateful. It's hard to feel grateful. It's good to feel, good to try. It's good to feel grateful for the rain, da 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 da, for the snow, da 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 da. Good to feel grateful for the rain. Don't stop trying to feel grateful for the rain, for the rain, for the rain.
Da, da, da.
You got to sing along.
Go on.
Yeah, no, great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend.
Thanks for providing such a lovely atmosphere. Appreciate y'all.
No extra charge on that. Let's go to Rich Barrett, and then we'll check in with Ron, and then it will be Storm, and then. Hey, Rich.
Hey, Rich.
You got any trivia?
Yes, I do.
Oh, let's hear it.
It's going back quite a few years.
Okay.
Who performed just before Martin Luther King spoke on the March on Washington back in 1963? And you get extra points if you know the song that it sang.
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
No.
It was a black man.
I don't. I'm not going to.
Harry Belafonte?
No.
Great question.
All right.
Bob
Yeah.
Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Wow. All right. All
And
right.
what was the
Sang
song?
only a pawn in their game.
Oh, yeah, about Medgar Evers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Cool. I got one for you.
Good one, Rich.
Because I figure you're the only one that would know this. What does GTO stand for?
Damn, I just heard that. What is GTO?
I think it's Gran Turismo.
What's that?
And the O? And the O?
Omogato.
Who said that?
I don't know what the O is.
Omogato.
Who said omogato?
Ondogato, that's right.
I said Omogato because I had a 1969 beautiful blue GTO Judge.
All right. And there weren't a lot of them made.
Well,
That's what
congratulations,
that's what
Stephen.
Ondogato means, is that it was limited release.
Right.
All right, but enough of this falderall. It's about time that we let Rich sing.
Yes.
Uh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Give it up. Put your hands together for Rich Barry.
I've got two songs I guess I can do. I wanted to do a Pink Floyd song, but I don't think I'm going to get to that one. This is a Dylan song. It's called She Belongs to Me. She's got everything she needs. She's an artist. She don't look back. She's got everything she needs. She's an artist. She don't look back. She can take the dark out of nighttime, paint the daytime black. You'll start out standing, proud to steal her anything she sees. You'll start out standing, proud to steal her anything she sees. But you will wind up peeking through a keyhole down upon your knees. She never stumbles, she's got no place to fall. She never stumbles, she's got no place to fall. She's nobody's child, the law can't touch her at all. She wears an Egyptian ring, sparkles before she speaks. She wears an Egyptian ring, sparkles before she speaks. She's a hypnotist collector, you are a walking antique. Bow down to her on Sunday, salute her when her birthday comes. Bow down to her on Sunday, salute her when her birthday comes. For Halloween by her trumpet, for Christmas her parade drum.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's it. I wasn't sure that you had finished.
I wasn't either, but no, let's get to the song.
Okay.
I don't know. I
Probably got
never
20
came up with a
verses.
decent ending for it.
That was really good.
Next time.
This is a Hoyt Axton song called Pride of Man. Pride of man, do you understand what you've been stealing? May not be reality, but only dreaming. And I believe that somewhere there are other starry skies where the rainbows are not wasted on a fool, where the rainbows are not wasted on a fool. Good times come and good times go, hard times right behind them. Well, I don't know where the good times go, sometimes it's hard to find them. Yet I believe that somewhere there are other happy days where the good times are not wasted on a fool, where the good times are not wasted on a fool. Do you know where to go when you're in need of loving? Well, I need you and you need me. Hey, what more is there to loving?
had asked if we know how to get
I
to
believe
Ballinger
it's
because he
somewhere.
told me tell him about some open mics in his area, which apparently Neil Dale's brother lives in.
Rainbows
So I just
on a
noticed
wasted
that message and sent him David's email.
Okay.
with rainbows are not wasted on a fool.
Sorry to babble through your song there.
Yeah,
well,
Rich Barrett.
damn.
Yeah,
That was nice, Rich.
our engineer neglected to
Yeah,
mute us.
sorry. I was trying to respond to somebody's question and I forgot about muting.
No, it's just you know that we can't find anybody to do what you do for less than you do it for. No. Thank you, Rich.
Thank you, Rich. That was a beautiful song.
Love you, bro.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
That was
Let's go
very
back to
lovely.
Ron's house, and then it would be Storm, and then Cowboy, and then Neil Braverman, and then Freddie.
Well, wow.
Hey, Ron,
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm doing okay, I think. I got my
How's-
sound. Uh-oh. I don't have my original sound.
Uh-oh. But you caught yourself, see?
Now it should be good.
Yes. All right. This gentleman should be good. It's Ron Israel.
Talk of danger here. Well, how do you do? Talk of losing. Guess we lose a few. Talk of silence. Sometimes frightens me. If everyone was silent, do you think we would be free? Purity, purity, we've always sought for you. Always sought to purify things we say and do. See you in the beasts, grasses and the sun. We must learn to recognize you in the way our lives become. Talk of happiness, sadness and despair. In a never-ending circle, some see justice there. Talk of beauty in a never-ending way. A lifetime confrontation with the glory of today. Purity, purity, we've always sought for you. Always sought to purify things we say and do. See you in the beasts, grasses in the sun. We must learn to recognize you in the way our lives become. Some live in luxury, some end up dirt poor. Good cause to wonder why on earth we've come here for. This place we live, called the land of the free. But people I know also think most things are meant to be. So purity, purity, always sought for you. We have always sought to purify the things we say and do. See you in the beasts, grasses in the sun. We must learn to recognize you in the way our lives become. Learn to recognize you. Learn to recognize you. Learn to recognize you in the way our lives become.
Yeah. Is that a song to God?
What's that?
Was that a song to God?
That was a song, actually, Richie Havens. I played that song for Richie Havens, God rest his soul, and he loved it and he played it. So, not God. Put some sugar in my coffee. Plant your kiss on my cheek. Let me see the possibility of turning bitter to sweet. Take the man out of his blue song. Give him a different beat. Shifting grooves can mean a move from bitter to sweet. That's what I love about you, Mama. Your million different ways of taking on what seem to be lost and lonely days. Put a wink onto my black eye. Pour rose water on my feet. And post a rainbow on a dark sky. Turn bitter to sweet. Cause playing in this big tent, you get wins and defeats. But there's such magic in the moment. You turn bitter to sweet. And that's why the only kind of hero in this unnerving place is someone who can give our brew a different kind of taste. Now you may feel sad and angry, see life go delete, but change your mind when you find bitter turn to sweet. Bitter turn to sweet.
Thank you.
Very good.
Ron Israel.
John, how was the sound?
Oh, it's perfect.
Good.
Oh, thank you.
Real good.
Yep.
Okay, I'm channeling through John. That's
John Geek.
Giving
John Geek.
credit.
Mick Geek.
All right.
Mick Geek.
John McGeek.
Maybe he's our geek.
Yeah, he's a geek.
All right, Storm seems to be next. And then Cowboy, then Neil, then there he is. Hey, Storm.
Yeah, he's always got the best hats.
Yes, he does. Do you have a trivia question for us?
Oh, I got a bag of trivia.
What? Oh, they're buttons.
The winner is... This is back when they were metal and you could actually read them. But I have to switch my glasses. Need one pair of glasses for the computer, one pair of glasses for words. And okay. What makes cows give more milk?
Steroids?
Beer?
Listening to music.
Oh,
Good one.
yeah, good.
Very cool.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you for that. Put his other specs on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Storm.
I have a poem all about creativity and art, and I can't find it. And I've gone through all my books, and I know it's got to be on one of those pages, and it ends up with, I am art, I am art, I am art. And the last I am art is about this big on the page. So it's not like I should have been able to miss it. But
You got all month for Creativity Month.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So, but I do have some other things around creativity, and the first is, this is one of the saddest songs I know because of how it engages creativity. Speech. I form the wind's passage with my mouth, and it rushes up from the river of my throat, pushing aside sentinel tonsils, up over the plateau of my tongue, out between stalactites and stalagmites of calcium. Out of the living cave it dances, a sly conjurer come to bewitch the ear. The little boy went first day of school. He got some crayons and started to draw. He put colors all over the paper, for colors was what he saw. And the teacher said, "What you doing, young man?" "I'm painting flowers," he said. She said, "It's not time for art, young man. And anyways, flowers are green and red. There's a time for everything, young man, and a way it should be done. You've got to show concern for everyone else, for you're not the only one." And she said, "Flowers are red, young man. Green leaves are green. There's no need to see flowers any other way than the way they always have been seen." But the little boy said, "There's so many colors in the rainbow, so many colors in the morning sun, so many colors in the flower. I see everyone." Well, the teacher said, "You're sassy. There's ways that things should be, and you'll paint flowers the way they are. So repeat after me." And she said, "Flowers are red, young man. Green leaves are green. There's no need to see flowers any other way than the way they've always been seen." But the little boy said, "There are so many colors in the rainbow, So many colors in the morning sun, so many colors in the flower, and I see everyone. The teacher put him in a corner. She said, it's for your own good, and you won't come out till you get it right, and are responding like you should. Well, finally he got lonely. Frightened thoughts filled his head, and he went up to the teacher, and this is what he said. And he said, flowers are red, green leaves are green. There's no need to see flowers any other way than the way they have always been seen. Time went by like it always does, and they moved to another town, and the little boy went to another school, and this is what he found. The teacher there was smiling. She said, painting should be fun, and there are so many colors in a flower, so let's use every one. But the little boy painted flowers in neat rows of green and red, and when the teacher asked him why, this is what he said. And he said, flowers are red, green leaves are green. There's no need to see flowers any other way than the way they have always been seen.
That is sad.
That is a sad song. Damn.
Yep, Harry Chapin.
So much for surrealism. Harry Chapin? Oh,
That's
God.
Harry Chapin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, this is what I have for that first teacher. What else you got?
Yep. So, yeah, I was fortunate enough to see, I went to one of Pete Seeger's birthday parties. There were about 40 people there, and the entertainment was Pete and Harry.
Cool.
It was right after part 2 of Taxi had come out. So, okay, so this is Feather Puzzle. Piece by piece, feather puzzle. Piece by piece, the puzzle begins to come together. Do not force a single piece. Glide them along as if your fingers were water. Match the contours. Decipher each piece's true purpose and its proper position. When you finally complete the puzzle, recognize the picture, smile and appreciate the precision and the beautiful craft in its making. Praise its gifted maker. Well, I may have chosen right. I may have chosen wrong. I may have chosen right or wrong. Creativity is always about choices. Yeah, I may have chosen right. I may have chosen wrong. I may have chosen right or wrong. Yet it was worth it for the song. It was worth it for the song that I wrote along the way. Many times I've had to choose, with much to gain and much to lose. I still don't know if I chose right. Many folks think that I'm crazy, pretty dumb or pretty lazy, and I still don't know if I chose right. Well, I may have chosen right. I may have chosen wrong. I may have chosen right or wrong. Yet it was worth it for the song. It was worth it for the song that I wrote along the way. May have wasted years, caused friends hurt and needless fears. Yet, I don't think that is right. Now only time alone will tell how in fact my fortunes fell. I may never know if I chose right. Well, I may have chosen right. I may have chosen wrong. I may have chosen right or wrong. Yet it was worth it for the song. It was worth it for the song. The song that I wrote along the way. Yeah, I may have chosen right. I may have chosen wrong. I may have chosen right or wrong. Yet it was worth it for the song. It was worth it for the song. The song that I wrote along the way. The song that I wrote along the way. The song that I wrote along the way.
Nice part.
Both of the both of the poems. And as I've already mentioned, the other song, Flowers Are Red, is by Harry Chapin.
It's all brought to you by Storm.
Okay.
All righty then.
Where are we going now?
Now we're going to Cowboy's house. Cowboy might not know what our suggested theme was today.
Which was?
Trivia.
Okay, I have a trivia question for you.
Okay.
It's a cowboy question.
Okay.
There are lots of trivia questions related to cowboys, but this one is about somebody you probably don't remember. His name was Tom Mix.
Oh yeah.
Oh sure.
Yeah, he was a Western movie actor, and
a big 10-gallon hat.
Yes, a big white one. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my heroes. Anyway, he knew Wyatt Earp. Wyatt Earp died in 1929 and had moved to California and had become a consultant for the Western movie industry, an unpaid consultant, no less. And they became great friends. And Tom Mix died under terrible circumstances, just down the road here, between Phoenix and Tucson, and in a car accident. And that was 1940. But my trivia question is, what did Tom Mix do when at Wyatt Earp's funeral in 1929?
No idea. Dropped.
I got that, baby. I got that right here, right now. He cried like a baby.
Go,
there
Jimmy.
You go. That's exactly right. He cried like a baby.
All right.
Who was that?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. All right. Good job.
But you know how I got that? From the movie Wyatt Earp with Kurt Russell.
Oh, okay.
At the end of the movie, they gave that thing. They go something about his funeral, yada yada, and Tom Mix wept.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, it's amazing you remembered that, but yeah, that's what he did.
That was a good one.
Good one. Good question.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Cowboy Rex.
You hear this okay?
Yep.
Yep.
This one's for Lisa. Deep in the twilight, she sits all alone, and she's lonely. The lights are all out, the laughter of the children is gone. That's when she takes from her tattered, torn heart raggedy memory of a time she was loved, bringing tears to a blue button eye. She's just a Raggedy Ann, waiting for a Raggedy Andy. Not much more than a toy, played with but seldom loved. Well, she's just left on a shelf, feeling as ragged as can be, waiting for someone to share in a raggedy love. Well, she remembers the way that he smiled when he said she was lovely, and the way that he held her that made all her cares fade away. But she tries hard to forget how ragged he looked when he told her how he hated to leave, how he wished that somehow he could stay. And she's remembering a time when loving had made her feel shiny and new. But now she's all alone and wondering if she'll spend her whole life through just a Raggedy Ann, waiting for a Raggedy Andy. Not much more than a toy, played with but seldom loved. She's just left on a shelf, feeling as ragged as can be, waiting for someone to share in a raggedy love. She's just a Raggedy Ann. She's just a Raggedy Ann.
Hey, Cowboy.
Hey, Cowboy.
Uh-huh.
I spoke too soon. I think your guitar is pretty low relative to your voice. If you can just turn it up, it might help.
Okay. Yeah, well, I probably can. I just had to change guitars in midstream here because my dog came in here and knocked my guitar over and broke it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Is this any better?
Yeah, I think so. No,
Yeah, a little.
Leah, you think that's better?
Leah thinks it's not.
Hi, Leah.
Speaking of that, speaking of Leah, Kathy, today is your birthday?
January 1st was my birthday.
Oh, January 1st. Well, today is Leah's birthday.
Oh,
Is that right?
Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
she's-
Leah.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Leah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
to you.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you, you
Yeah.
guys. That was kind of you. She got a birthday song on my Zoom show on Saturday, this morning also. So that's nice.
Thanks. Great.
So I apologize for doing two songs in the same key. I don't like doing that, but I having changed guitars, I barely got this one tuned up before I had to play. So I'm not fiddling around with it. So here we go. Stars like a necklace hung on the night's breast under Luna's glow. When she comes gleaming, oh, let the feeling go. The tattletale breezes whispering secrets I thought I'd never know. When she comes stealing, oh, let the feeling go. Oh no, I'll never forget the dance of the fireflies, and I will never forget the stars dancing in her eyes. And if nighttime love affairs vanish in thin air, in his dawning glow, when the old sun comes peeking in, won't let the feeling go. Oh no, I'll never forget the dance of the fireflies. How could I ever forget the stars dancing in her eyes? They were stars like a necklace hung on the night's breast under Luna's glow. When she comes gleaming, won't let the feeling go. When she comes gleaming, won't let the feeling go. Thanks, you guys.
Yeah,
Absolutely lovely. Beautiful. So, that's Cowboy Rex. Thank you, Cowboy.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
listening.
Leah.
Happy birthday, Leah.
Happy birthday.
Say thank you. There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Um,
Good to see you, Cowboy.
yeah, it is. Welcome. We missed you, and God, we miss you too, Lisa. We all love you. I think you must know that.
And happy birthday, Kathy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cowboy. Thank y'all.
So, let's see what Neil Braverman is up to.
Well, no good, I'm sure.
Yeah, his nap, I imagine. But
Oh yeah.
here he is.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm well. Good morning.
Well, nice to see you all, and I'll be brief. I don't have much of a voice still, but it's great to see here. It's great to be with you all. And for those of you I did miss here on Zoom, I was listening most of the time on YouTube before I got here. And the only thing I could say is our next ROM is, I guess Karen will be sending out the newsletter on Wednesday. It will be the 13th of 2025, which is our first ROM for and into our 15th year now, and it's all good. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to hearing Freddie K. And I love it, loving you all for doing what you do every night. And just so you know, somebody did ask me, my background is from a virtual walking tour that I was part of last night. And this is up in British Columbia at a special called Book Heart Garden. And it was so educational. I've been very lucky to get on these walking tours all over the globe, everywhere.
Yeah.
The day before, I was in Japan for almost 2 hours.
Didn't even know about that
I
stuff.
didn't know either. That's
Yeah,
very cool.
yeah. You have to be invited, and if you're interested, I can ask the host. You have to have an invitation from him, and then his
Okay.
name's John Butterell. And he's up north of British Columbia.
You need
Oh, I would
special
love to do
walking
that.
shoes?
What's that?
You need special walking shoes?
Not well. I said to him, I have
His,
I can't keep up with any of you.
his,
I was
his
getting tired.
virtual walking shoes.
Yeah, I was getting tired watching them walk. But these are just some of the lights that were in the background. They're still all done up for Christmas, and they take all. It's like hundreds and hundreds of acres, and they take all those lights down for the summer, for the winter, and then that's it. They put it back up for the winter, for the
Oh,
Christmas.
that's
For the Christmas.
Yeah.
Cool.
pretty impressive.
Well, thank you so much, Kathy and Stephen, for doing this every single week with the great themes and the love things. And I have I do have a trivia question. It's a real quick one because
Okay.
none of you are going to know it. What was the name of my first car that I ever bought?
A name of it?
Studebaker.
Ooh, you're close. You're actually close because
Rambler?
Chet Baker.
No, I'll make it quick because it's late. I know it was
Ginger Baker.
Yeah, ginger. Good one. I like that. That's more likely. But mine was a Rambler American.
That was my first car too.
Look at that. We're
A
cousins.
fire engine red Rambler American convertible. It had an easy stick.
That's right. That's right.
And it had you had clutch, but no clutch pedal.
Right.
Oh,
Yep.
goodness.
And mine was a baby blue color though, so mine wasn't quite as cool as yours. But it was great.
I had a yellow Renault.
Renault.
Yellow.
Yeah, and
we're all in the same category, I guess. But
the category of old, you mean?
not us, no. All right. Thank you all. I love you.
All right. Thank you, Neil. We love you.
Love you, Neil.
Thanks.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you all.
Good to meet
Good
you,
to meet
Ginger.
you, Ginger.
Did anybody answer the question about who's Apache?
Oh, yes.
Apache is Neil's dog.
Apache's Neil's
dog.
The puppy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
How is he?
He's doing good. He's also going to be 15 this year. He's my little puppy, but it's all of
He'll
8
always be
pounds,
a
but I
puppy.
love him. I need him home with me now. One of these.
They're our children.
That's right. Well,
Yeah.
like yours, Ginger.
Yeah, for sure.
Mine was a rescue as well. So
Yeah. You got to do what you can.
that's it. All right. Well.
Okay. Neil
Thanks,
Braverman. Let's
Is it
call
that
up.
time?
It's the bitter end.
It's that time.
The virtual bitter end. And there's Freddie. Freddie, do you have a trivia question?
I had one half
past one that wasn't the nicest. But what do the Clintons in Massachusetts have in common?
Clintons in Massachusetts.
Clintons in Massachusetts.
No idea.
They both have an ugly Chelsea. No. Bad joke.
Oh, bad one.
That's bad.
This is awful. I love it.
Page, you know what the price is.
All right, I got one for you and everybody else. What is the national animal of Scotland? Anybody?
Sheep.
The Loch Ness Monster.
No, but it's mythical. 8, 9.
That was a good guess,
10.
though.
Yeah, the unicorn.
The unicorn. Oh, it's too late.
All right, and now, sisters and brothers, give it up for Freddie K.
Freddie K.
This was the last news. I stumbled upon it looking for another song. And I just decided to play it. I practiced it with the capo on the wrong string, so I'm gonna play it uncapoed, one capo down from the original. And this song is nameless. So it shows you how much I liked it. Bring on some whiskey, cause I got these old aching bones. Bring on some whiskey, cause I'm stuck here all broken and alone. Bring on some whiskey, cause I got these old aching bones. Bring on some whiskey, cause I'm stuck here all broken and alone. Bring on some cocaine, cause this night needs to up and go. Bring on some cocaine, cause I'm moving way too slow. Bring on some cocaine, cause this night needs to up and go. Bring on some cocaine, cause I'm moving. Shit, I'm moving way too slow. I got some old time religion, cause I'm wondering about my soul. I got some old time religion, cause hell could be where I'm going. I got some old time religion, cause I'm wondering about my soul. I got some old time religion, cause hell might be where I'm going. Bring on the life raft, cause this boat is surely going down. Bring on the life raft, the sharks, they sure be swimming around. Bring on the life raft, cause it's way too far to swim. Bring on the life raft, maybe you could even let me in. Bring on the life raft, cause shit is way too far to swim. Bring on the life raft, Jesus, maybe you could even let me in. Bring on the life raft, Jesus, maybe you could even let me in. Bring on some whiskey, cause I got these old bones. Bring me all the whiskeys, 'cause I'm stuck here all broken and alone. Bring on some whiskey, 'cause I got these old aching bones. Bring on some whiskey, 'cause I'm stuck here all broken and alone. Dun, 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 dun. Play well with others or passing show. Oh, I guess I'll play passing show.
Freddie, Lisa said shame on you for that joke, but she still loves you, she says.
He actually turned out very, very lovely. And she did have to go through some growing pains. Oh. Okay. Sorry about that, Chief. Okay. Passing shit. I brought a friend to a doctor's appointment down in Wareham this weekend. It was unbeknownst to myself. I set my GPS and it was just a sparrow's flight from my Jenny's grave. We actually just went up over the hill from the doctor's office down a little dirt road, and we were at my friend Jenny's graveyard. And I was sitting there the whole hour or two waiting for her at the appointment and didn't even know how close I was. But anyways, I wrote this song for my Jenny probably 3 or 4 years before she passed away from an overdose. She did get clean before the overdose. It was that first relapse got her. The fentanyl had come on the scene. But whatever. But it was nice to get over to her grave. See that
It was a beautiful woman.
It has been attended to. Just a passing shower, might be over in a year, might be over in an hour. Just hang on. You can still build yourself a life. Just a bad, bad dream, you might have got caught in between. Some bad, bad scene or some sweeties, orgasmic scream. Just hang on a while, might just be a country mile, or it could be 10,000 light years from home. So loosen up the rope, don't shoot all those seas of dope, 'cause well, there's life. If there's life, there's always hope. So put down the rope, don't shoot all those seas of dope. You know where there's life, there's always hope. Hard to say the meaning of this life. When you're living on the edge, living on the edge of a knife. Hard to find a meaning to this day. When all your hopes and dreams seem to have slipped away. Slipped away. So hold on, soul sister, hold on, soul sister, hold on. Hold on, soul sister, hold on, soul sister, hold on. Hold on, soul sister, hold on, my brother. We can make it with one another. Hold on, soul sister, hold on, my brother. We can make it with one another. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Just a passing shower, might be over in a year, might be over an hour. Just hang on, still build yourself a life. just a bad, bad dream. I might have got caught in between some bad, bad scene of some sweeties orgasmic scream. Just hang on a while, it might just be a country mile, or could be 10,000 light years from home. We're losing up the rope, don't shoot all those CCs of dope, 'cause you know where there's life, there's always hope. Hard to find a meaning to this life. We're living on the edge of a knife. Hard to find a meaning to this day. But all your hopes and dreams seem to have slipped away. Slipped away. So just hold on, soul sister, 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 hold on, my brother. We can make it with one another. Hold on, soul sister, hold on, my brothers. We can make it with one another. Hold on.
Hold on.
That was great.
That was awesome, Freddie. Thanks.
Love you, Freddie.
Beautiful.
Thank you for that. I got a special offering here. Lisa, I hope you're still on board there. I would love to learn your song, The Whiskey in a Paper Cup. And I don't have a paper cup, but I do have some whiskey. You, Lisa. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If I don't get rye whiskey, I surely will die. If the river was whiskey and I was a duck, I'd dive to the bottom and I'd never come up. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If I don't get rye whiskey, I surely will die. Now I eat when I'm hungry, and I drink when I'm dry. And if the whiskey don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Rye whiskey. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If I don't get rye whiskey, I surely will die. For you,
Yeah.
Lisa.
Good night, all. This was a lot of fun. Thank you all.
It has been a fun night,
Yeah, it's been
and
great. Good
I
time.
want to thank you all. I want to thank you, Freddie, and Neil, and Cowboy, and Leah, and Storm, and Rich, and Joe, and Ron, and Ginger, and Gaya, and Karen, and Kathy, and Mark, and Jimmy, and Linda, and Val, and Tom, and Neil, and Glenn, and Mike, and Steve, and Jay Nut, and John. Thank you all so much for being so creative and offering it to us. We appreciate it.
And next week?
Oh, next week's suggested themes. It's a hot toddy day.
Been there, done that.
It's thank you day. It's stop in a puddle and splash your friends day. So any of those or none at all, it's your choice.
Lisa says she'll send you the lyrics if you email her. Send her an email.
Okay, will do. Thanks,
Right.
Lisa.
Cool.
That's all we got, except, as the Lakota say, mitako yo yasi. We are all related. Dwakantankanishiyun. May the Great Spirit walk with you.
And with you. You too.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Kathy and everybody. Good night.
Thank you all.
Peace.
Peace, everybody.
Love
Good
you
night,
all.
all.
Good
Love
night.
you
Y'all, but
guys.
not too good.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Love
Good
y'all.
night, everyone. Love you.
Love.